Well, minus 20 here this morning. That's Celsius, so it's 0 Fahrenheit. Maybe 1 or 2 below, I don't know. You can see we had lots of winter. But we finally got some sun today. Gotta love that. So, maybe it's time to recharge. Haven't been charged up for a while. And it's only 39.6, so 7 amps. And 5 amps by 7. So I've made, this is about 11:30. So I've made 1.1 kilowatts on the western one and 1.2 kilowatts on the southeast one. So, not great, but better than none we've been getting. And then my Sun 1000s have kicked on. This one is making 510. This one's making 510. So there's a real trick to this because all my Enphase on the roof, I think they're up to about 3 kilowatts now, but I must be using closer to 4 or 5 kilowatts. The furnace is running, the heater's going in here, you know. So I'm still in a deficit position. That's the only reason why these are on. The nicest part about these, and a little later on I might be able to catch it, is when the sun gets making more than I'm using, which will be in an hour or so, then these will shut off and the battery will charge much faster. But if I'm using 1 kilowatt here and I'm only making, well, I'm charging a little. I'm charging at 8 amps. There's a plus sign there beside the 8 amps. So I'm charging at 8 amps and I'm charging at 6 amps. So there's 13, almost 1380, 1370, and 550 or so. So 1900 watts. And I'm only using 1,000 watts over here. So I'm still charging. But when the furnace cuts out, or when the sun gets a little brighter, there you go, this one's cut down already, see? So I've quit, I'm still using quite a bit because I'm making 3,500 on the Enphase. But anyway, that's how she works, and that's how it's supposed to work. So, you know, as the sun gets brighter, the days get longer. I'll charge more and use less, but then it'll kick in at night instead. So I'm happy as I can be today. Got my heater going in here, minus 20. Sometimes it gets pretty cold. Have to shut the door at night. What is it? I'm just waiting. Yeah, 46 degrees in my garage. That's with no heat. So I've got well insulated R20 and R60 in the roof. So I open the door during the day, let the sun heater up, and let my little heater with the fan blowing out there warms that up to about 55 degrees, and then I close it up for night. Anyway, just something I thought I'd show you. Bye for now. It's always hard to catch this, but there we are. Now my Enphase is making more than I'm using, so the grid tie cuts it off and it charges the battery higher. This one's still burning a little bit. I guess this leg is using a little more than the other. I probably got my heater on this leg, my garage heater here, so it's still using more than it's making. So like I said, now my batteries charge harder. And there you see now they're up to 26. Just like being on something similar to like being on float, you know. It just pulls it straight out of the charge controllers into the grid tie. I find that so interesting. It's like being on automatic. Everything just works. So neat. I love it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know if I can show it over here. It's always pretty dark. There you go. Making 4 kilowatts. Made 41 megawatts altogether. But today I'm making 4 kilowatts as we're talking here. That's, and I'm using what I'm using over here. So my furnace, my geothermal furnace, uses about 4 kilowatts, and then of course the house is on top of that. So I'm making 4 kilowatts. Okay, this leg is breaking even, and this leg, oh, there we go again. I might be making a little bit more now. It just goes up and down as the sun goes up and down, the clouds go by and such. I just find that's the best way. Uh, 31 amps were drawn. 60 amp wire, that's okay. These ones are drawn 15 each, I think. Yeah. These ones are both drawn 500. That's where I got them limited at, 500. So that means there's 1,000 coming out, and I got 1,500 and 2,100 going in. So that's the difference right there in the 12 amps and 8 amps that they're charging. I've been trying to keep an eye on this wire here, but it doesn't, well, it's only 1,000 amps or 1,000 watts, so it can't go higher than that. Even after I take the limiter off, it may go to 45, but it's 60 amp wire, so I'm not worried about it. Thanks for watching.